What is going on, my beautiful viewers of YouTube? Before I get into this amazing Marvel Legends reveal, I do want to say I do have a new setup. You can see all my collection in the background. Let me know if you guys like it. But anyways, today I'm bringing you guys a review of the Ultron Build-A-Figure movie Ant-Man, and I must say, this guy is probably one of the more impressive Marvel figures, Infinite Series at least, that we've gotten so far. So let's just take a closer look. Really quickly, people, the box is nothing too impressive. It does say Ant-Man on the top, a Build-A-Figure in the corner there. We got this transparent little cover here where you would see the figure, and it does say Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ant-Man. Now, what I do like about the packaging is you got this really nice artwork of Ant-Man himself. And you can see there's a little army of ants behind him as shadows over there. I think this is a really nice artwork thing they got going on. It's same with this side, and on the top of the box you can even see there's an ant right there painted in red. I think that's really nice. And the back of the box, it does show all the other figures in the line. Unfortunately, it does not show the variants. If there are any variants, it does show Ultron himself, and there's the figure in all his might, and you can pause that right there if you wish. Alright, people, here is Ant-Man in all his glory. Now, this is definitely one of the more impressive figures of the line. I do have a couple complaints about this guy, mainly that I just feel that his arms are a little bit too long, and I did measure them compared to other Marvel Legends in the same wave, and they're actually the same length. So, either something's wrong with the torso or somewhere in this leg area. I'm not really sure what's going on. I also feel the hands, or he should have came with other hands, just because, you know, these are kind of unnatural. Just standing him like this, like, why would he just... It's like he's having a stroke. The head sculpt, I must say, is really nice. I would have preferred if he had the closed mask version, or at least have a variant with this, like, little closed part here with that little tube. Or they made a feature where this can actually slide up and cover his mouth, but, you know, whatever. I just really like the whitewash they put on this guy. You can see it has all these dents in it and all these scuff marks and everything. It's just really nice. I do like this orange tint they got going on for the eyes, even though in the movie it's this really bright red, like Star-Lord red, and just moving around, just amazing paint details. They really took their time and made this figure. That's what I like about all these movie figures in the Infinite Series line, like with all those Iron Man figures. They're really nice, really detailed, and I do like all these silver bits they got going on. It's not only paint, you know, it's all real, and I do like his antennae here. They're rubber, so don't worry about bending those backward or disforming them. It's all good. And just moving down on the figure, again, none of this is like all painted, all these silver bits. It's all sculpted, which I do like. And as far as the costume for the movie, it's really nice. It's very reminiscent of the comics, especially the helmet. And so, you know, usually if the helmet's good for Ant-Man, no one really cares about the costume. Same with Giant Man, but you could just tell really nice paint details. They got this nice bluish blackish wash they got going on top of the black, which is really nice. I do like the belt, again, that orange tint, just like the eyes, very nice. And I do like all the scuff marks around it as well. And on the back he has this like nice spinal cord type of thing. It's really interesting. I wonder what... I'm sure they're going to explain most of this in the movie. And just moving down the figure, I honestly wish they would have done a bit more with his legs, put some more red, because I think there's more red in the movie, and same with the boots, even though on the back, it just zoomed out for you guys, even though in the movie, I think there was more red in the movie, I can't recall, but I do like this red at the back here. The one thing that kind of interests me is his forearms. It kind of looks like he has like there's these wristbands. It kind of reminds me of Black Widow, but just give you guys a closer look, I do like them. It does have that nice metallic wash on it. It's very dented and dirty and stuff, and the hands have great detail too. I would have appreciated some silver painting on that, but you know, what can you do? As far as articulation, this guy has a ton. Now, first of all, his head can pop off, so that means you can get a pretty good variety of twists and turns there, so his head can go pretty much all the way up. It is hindered by these little pieces here, if you could see, but it can go down and side to side and can rotate 360 degrees. His arms can fully rotate as well as go out and in. He does have a bicep rotation as well as two joints here at the elbow, and he does have full rotation at the wrist, which I do like. At the abs here, he can move pretty far frontwards and not really that much backwards, unfortunately, but he does have full rotation in the waist there. You got to be careful because of the belt, because it is kind of rubbery, and I think someone just died on the side of my house. His legs can go forward and back, not too much if I'm being honest here, but you know, he can basically do the splits. He does have that thigh rotation, and he does have double jointed knees, which I do like. His feet are fully posable, and he has angle pivot! As you can see, Ant-Man is in wonderful scale with other Marvel Legends figures. He is in great scale with the Toy Biz, a very old version of the classic comic book Ant-Man. I still do prefer this one, but and they're basically the same height. You can't take off his helmet, so I guess he'll be a bit shorter, and he's about the same size as the Infinite Series Daredevil. As far as accessories, this guy comes with some pretty awesome stuff. Again, probably the best figure in a couple waves already. He has this really nicely detailed ant. I would appreciate some more paint scheme or some more whitewash on the black, but it really doesn't bother me too much. And I do like these gold wings and how it's all indented and sculpted nicely with all these veins and stuff. It's just really nice looking. It does complement his other accessories, which I'll get to in a minute here. It's just, you know, it's pretty good. Now, he does come with a tiny, 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 tiny Yellow Jacket figure. It's not posable at all. It's basically all rubber, but you can tell it's, you know, it's pretty nicely detailed. I know in the movie he has 4 of those tentacle arm thingies, but, you know, what can you do? I would appreciate them, but, you know, still definitely cool. I think he can ride the ant. I will make sure at the end of the video, but very cool. But you cannot have a Yellow Jacket without Ant-Man, and this guy definitely can sit on the ant. It's meant to, and it's just really nicely detailed. In person, you could see a lot more detail, but it's super cool. It's rubber. Don't worry about breaking him. So really nice accessory. And you could tell you could just sit Ant-Man anywhere you want him, just on the butt or whatever, and you know, he sits pretty nicely. It's just really cool accessory. It's nice to put on your shelf with your Avengers and stuff, especially me with my new stuff. And technically, Yellow Jacket could sit on it. I don't know why. You could kind of stand him on the wing if you put it at the right angle, and that's really all you could do with him. He's just meant to be, you know, kind of that extra. Alright, people, if you are a fan of Ant-Man, if you are really looking forward to the new Ant-Man movie starring Paul Rudd, it's out in like less than a month, like basically 2 weeks. I'm super excited. Or if you're just an Ant-Man fan and want a movie figure that's not too expensive, not a Hot Toys quality figure, and it's just overall good, pick this guy up. Before he runs out. I know these waves just go really fast, so if you guys see this at your Toys R Us, your Walmart, your Target, wherever, I highly recommend you pick this up. This guy is the best in the wave, next to the Giant Man figure, which I'll be reviewing next for you guys. And with that, if you did like the video, click the like button. If you didn't, don't like it. If you really didn't like it, then just click the unlike button. Comment about this figure. Do whatever you viewers do on a daily basis, and I will see you guys in my next video.